You look amazing.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Thank you.
What a career you're having. It's extraordinary, isn't it?
It's crazy. Yeah. It's amazing.
You made us wait a while for this one, though. It took a wee while to get it all together. Was that just because you wanted it to be absolutely perfect?
There's just a lot that had happened.
Sure.
You know, I did my first solo album, and then after that, did 2 more Peas albums and toured all of that. And then finally got off tour, and I wanted to have a child, so I had to get very zen, you know, and just make him kind of literally the sun in which we as the planets all spin around, and start with that, and then started adding layers after that.
Sure. That makes perfect sense. And we've all got to do that, you know, working men and women. You've got to make your kids the centre, and then everything else fits around that.
Right.
Everything else fits around that. And it's sometimes quite difficult. I think being a working mum is difficult anyway, because you feel guilty when you're at work, and then you feel guilty all the time.
It's the worst. Yeah. It's the worst. I remember going to the studio the first couple of times and sobbing in the car. It was the weirdest thing ever. That had never happened to me in my life. I'm going, what is this? And it's funny because, you know, as a woman, you know, the men can have all the career in the world and still have children, but if you're a mom and you have a career, it's the mommy shaming.
I know.
You can't do that anymore.
No.
You're a mom. Just that's it.
Exactly. You're in that wee box, and it's it is really silly, especially when it's something that what you do. You know, the sort of business that you're in.
You know, what am I supposed to do? I love singing and dancing ever since I was a child. It's what I do. It's who I am as a human. And so it was like, you know, coming out with music and dancing and singing again, it was like, oh, you know.
And did you do a video for every single track?
I did.
That's a great idea. I really like that.
Yeah, it is a great idea in theory, but when you have to put it all together, it's a lot of work.
But that's like making, you know, a dozen little movies.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know?
Yeah, and that took a while as well. And it wasn't. I mean, I would like to do a video for every song that I make ever, because that's just how I think. I think visually, and, you know, I see the song the way I'm going to perform it.
Right.
And I see how I'm going to do a video. So I would love to do that. I would have loved to do that forever. You know what? I do have to work out a lot. And one thing about working out is that, you know, it's always, you know, something you got to do and yada, yada. But it's actually weirdly for me becoming a mom, because I'm so busy with work and Axel, it's just when I do get to the gym, it's kind of like, I can be, don't email me.
Sure. No,
don't text.
Completely.
I'm off. So it's kind
of
like
good for your mental state.
Yeah,
it's actually kind of clear. It's like having a spring clean.
It is. It is. It helps out a lot for sure.
And your wee boy, does he sing as well?
He does. He sings around the house all the time.
Oh, God,
that's
so
him as Peter Pan. He wanted to be Peter Pan this year, and of course, he wants me to be his, you know, sidekick Tinkerbell. He told me that. He's the boss. You know, because it's all about making him happy for Halloween.
Of course.
And the joy of seeing him in that. And he does the pose just like, you know, the Peter Pan in the movie.
He's going to be an entertainer.
We've watched that like 10 times.
He's going to be an entertainer. He's actually, does he sing?
Well, he does. He's featured on one song, Enchanté, and that was honestly because I brought the song home and I was listening to it, and he started singing it. And so it was just, he makes up songs all around the house, so I would never have him do anything he didn't want to do.
Of course.
But, you know, he was having fun with it, and, you know, I just kind of put the phone there on record, and when I brought it home and I played it for him, he goes, oh, it's me.
Oh, that's so cute.
It was the cutest thing ever. So I thought, you know what, he's happy for now. Next week it'll be a totally different thing. And
I have to say, it's brilliant. I know that you've split up with your partner, but it's fantastic that the two of you just put your son first, and that's what it's all about, isn't it? You'll always have that relationship because you will always have him.
Absolutely.
And you've made it work. And I take my hat off to you, because it's not easy.
Thank you. It's not easy. It's, you know, never easy. Something like that. Like this, but you know, he comes first, and we gotta make it happen.
Absolutely. Now we've seen will.i.am over here doing the voice. Would you want to do something like that? Is that something that you'd like to do, or maybe think about doing? Because you'd be a great mentor.
I've always thought that I would like to do something like that. It's just, you know, always been a time thing, because it takes so much time. But I've always been.
I think it'd be great.
I do it anyways when I watch the shows. I have my opinions about things. So.
Sure. Do you know what? It's so good to see you. The album is out. It is a cracker. It will be a massive success. You're fine.
Cracker. What does that mean here?
It means it's fantastic.
It's a cracker.
Don't worry. Don't fancy. Double Duchess. It is great. And thank you for all the music over the years.
Oh, Lorraine, thank you so much. And thank you for being such a good
I've just seen a photo of you inside.
Representative.
Wow.
Yeah. Hey, Hey, you know what?
Good for you.
Moms can feel sexy once in a while.
Too
Who cares?
blinking right.
You know
Too
what?
right, girl.
Stop with the prehistoric thinking.
Exactly.
We want to feel good about ourselves too.
Oh, thank you, Fergie. Great to see you.
All right.
Thank you
good
so
to
much.
See you. Lorraine. Lorraine.